New at 6 o'clock, a stolen guns crisis. Hundreds of guns are stolen throughout the Triangle, and police saying the criminals are becoming more bold than ever before.
Tonight, CBS 17's Mariah Ellis is digging deeper into the crisis and shows us where these guns are all coming from.
Car windows busted and left shattered.
There's glass all throughout my car, in the front and in the back.
There are like 8 or 10 vehicles with the windows smashed out of the cars.
It's a story we've heard over and over. Criminals breaking into vehicles, leaving people across the Triangle picking up the pieces.
Especially when they've taken something, not only, you just feel violated. That's how I felt.
Durham police say forcible car break-ins is how 43% of guns have been stolen so far this year, more than 3 times the average rate.
What we're seeing is they're going into the same areas that have a high population of vehicles, and they're just busting the windows out using whatever object they have and just taking these firearms, whether it's day or night.
Corporal M.D. Henderson, a supervisor over the property crimes unit with the Durham Police Department, says the crimes are becoming more brazen, often involving juvenile suspects.
From January to August this year, Henderson says 317 guns have been reported stolen from Durham, and the majority of those, about 70%, came right from someone's car.
He says locking your vehicle isn't a guarantee your gun is safe.
What does that safe manner really look like? Because if you even store your gun in a lockbox in your vehicle, I've had cases where they take the car and the gun at the same time. The rising concern is these individuals who are taking these guns, they're using these to commit violent crimes.
Henderson says the number of stolen guns in their community continues to rise year over year. Raleigh police working with an even larger problem, reporting 398 stolen guns this year. Last year, 629. And in Chapel Hill, police say about 90% of guns stolen this year have been stolen from people's cars, more than half by forcible entry.
There's always concerns when it comes to firearms getting in the wrong hands.
Bridget Walker, a Second Amendment advocate with the Youngsville Gun Club, says it's why they're also doing more to educate new owners.
The biggest thing for us is if you're taking that right, there's a responsibility that comes with it. And part of that is having good habits.
She says they provide gun safety classes, promote safe ownership. Every gun they sell is provided with a log, and every customer required to pass an in-house background check. Walker says the best place for your guns is in a safe, but she knows there are challenges.
There's plenty of places where you're not allowed to take it into a business, take it into your work. You have to leave it in your car. I used to work 45 minutes from my house. I wasn't driving on specific highways without mine.
She says gun dealers aren't immune either. Earlier this year, the Youngsville Gun Club was burglarized when criminals crashed a forklift into the business, stealing 8 guns.
For me, the stolen firearms is a huge issue because when they do get caught, are they facing the consequences that they should be? Corporal
Henderson says the police department continues to seek a way to deter it, working with the district attorney, lawmakers, and juvenile justice. But on the corner of Corporation and Magnum Street, Kedron Mims works in his barbershop.
We're just trying to figure out what can we do to carve this violence or just the hunger for youth to have guns.
The owner of Rivals meets daily with customers coming to his chair. Neighbors, city leaders, all working to find solutions and keep their community safe.
Durham doesn't mean, getting a shot to us or violence to us or, a bad story. I've been a business owner since I was 21 years old here in Durham, and, people have shown me love here.
In the mix of a city facing positive growth and development.
We're raising our family and being mindful of the changes, good and bad, but I think there's still a large part of the community that has been left out of the new narrative of the city.
I think it's poverty. I think it's the lack of mentoring. I think it's listening to the wrong things that steer us.
Mims believes finding a solution boils down to finding where it starts.
Sometimes we have to figure out the narrative, the root of it all. Why is this happening?
Mariah Ellis, CBS 17 News.